Good morning, welcome back to another video. We are getting ready to head on out to the gym for chest and biceps today. It is about 6:40. Gym opens at 7 o'clock on the weekends, and I'll see you guys there. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving as well as your Black Friday. Alright everyone, time for another voiceover. It is about 12 hours or so after this workout. It took me a little bit longer today to get it done. It's the weekend, but I do have a second job. I know I mentioned I'm a teacher before, but I have a second job that I work on the weekends, sometimes during the week in the afternoon. I got this second job during the summer purely out of boredom and like for fun, for something to do, and why not make some additional money while I'm at it, because unfortunately can't spend all my time in the gym. Today's workout was a chest and bicep day. My warm-up consisted of some body weight dips, and then I moved to this incline machine press that I did a couple of reps at a lighter weight, and then my working sets were 2 plates per side plus a 10. So I did about 3 sets of 6 to 12 reps. Only recorded the last 2 sets. I decided I'm not going to record every single set of the workout. Probably just show you guys like my first 2 or my last 2 sets per exercise. After that, I moved on to this flat machine, like this flat chest press. You're able to do this exercise unilaterally if you like, but I feel very odd doing chest movements unilaterally, so I just did them both sides at the same time. My working sets for these were just 2 plates per side. Been experimenting with different machines when it comes to chest press. Normally I like to do dumbbells for one chest day, and then I was liking the Smith machine for my other chest day, but we're experimenting with different ones for now. And so this was probably like my second time using this machine. Don't really know how well I like it just yet, but the pump was feeling pretty good by the end of the workout. After that flat machine chest press, did move on to just some basic dumbbell curls. I know I mentioned in previous videos before, I'm not going to be going as heavy with the weight when it comes to doing my curls. I didn't do like the incline curls today, decided to switch it up a little bit, just doing these standing curls, just using 35s. I did, again, 3 sets, 6 to 12, only recorded and put in here my last 2 sets. When I was all done with those curls, moved on to these lateral raises. Really big fan of just using dumbbells for my lateral raises. When I first got into the gym, I was a huge fan of doing cables or of using cables, and then just slowly moved my way into strictly using dumbbells. I'll still use cables every now and again, as well as my gym does have a lateral raise machine that feels pretty good sometimes, but I feel like it's a lot easier to ego lift with that. Doing these with dumbbells really makes me like just focus on my form when I'm looking in the mirror and things like that. Make sure that I'm, avoiding using my traps as best as possible. So you'll see I did do 2 sets with the 20s, and then I moved down in weight with these. Aside from doing like these side lateral raises, I also did some front for my front delt, and so that felt really good. I was going back and forth between, chest, bicep, shoulders. Every once in a while, I like to give certain muscle groups a small little break while I focus on other things. Once we were all done doing those shoulder exercises, moved on to our last chest exercises of the day, which were these cable flies. I love doing these high to low as well as low to high. Don't really know how I feel about just doing these like straight out of my side, sort of like a pec deck. I prefer doing these high to low, but you'll see I did include some low to high cable flies in this as well. So same thing, just a couple of sets, 3 sets, and then moved on. Once we are done with this, we're going to hit our last shoulder exercise for the day. Our last shoulder exercise of the day was just this shoulder press. So I did 3 to 4 sets of this shoulder press. I actually did a couple of sets with 2 plates, and then I actually bumped the weight down because my shoulders were pretty fried, to just 1 plate per side, and just really focusing on my form and trying to squeeze out as many reps as possible without risking an injury or anything of that nature. I'd rather instead of ego lifting, I'd rather have longevity in the gym and not try to portray something that I'm not. I don't have to show off for anyone. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I've already come such a long way in my fitness journey. I want to make sure that I'm able to continue that journey as opposed to risk an injury. And then our final exercise is this just straight bar bicep curls on the cables. You guys will see this time and time again, day after day. This is like one of my go-tos for my biceps, something that I'll probably always include in my workouts. And again, I just really like it because the cable keeps constant tension at the bottom. And so my working sets were 120s, and then as always I did a drop set. My drop set again started at 120, and then I dropped all the way down to 60 or maybe even 40 pounds. I'll leave that off there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the voiceover. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to talk about other things aside from what I'm doing in the gym. Just give me some other topics for me to talk about and things of that nature, you know, things to fill in with the voiceovers, especially after I have explained the workouts. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Alright everyone, that is going to round out the video for today. No pump check. There was some people in the green room doing a class, and then I don't really feel comfortable doing it in the restroom anymore. So no pump check for today, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got the shower running in the background. Gotta get ready, head on out to my second job. We will see you guys back here tomorrow for another leg day. Tomorrow is hamstrings and calves. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.